Hello. Today we're going to be going over the basics of how to play MLB 15 The Show on the PlayStation 4.
Alright, we're back here waiting for the start of the game. Alright, now I'm the Blue Jays, so I'll be hitting first and doing all the explaining from where, how to play from here. Alright, it's just basic here how to swing, which will just be the X button. Well, if you get a good pitch, you usually hit that. And then if you're not ready to necessarily swing, you can hit the up on the control pad, which will just pause the game. And then down, I believe, calls time. Another feature to this game is you can guess pitches and the location. So you select any button on the left side where the pitches are, and you hit up, down, left, and right, and the corners for where the location of the pitch will be. If you get it right, it'll turn red like that. And you just hit X to swing, and basic there. Another feature they have is where you can bunt, which you hit triangle, and you select which side you want to bunt it there, down like that. Other features you can do, okay, and call time, like I said, is down. The right arrow, you can check your batting breakdown, pitching breakdown, anything for your team and what their other team is doing. You also get to see the due up and who's up next and in the hole on the bottom part of the screen. In the top left, it shows the different statistics between both your pitcher and the other team's pitcher, and the scoreboard is up there as well. If you hit up, you can do substitutions and bring in someone off the bench. Like, say you don't want this guy to hit, you can move him and bring in, say, Steve Tolleson, and they'll change out. And you can also do that with the runners. You just have to, like I said, call time and then hit the up button. Do substitutions, and then you can go pick a runner here like this, and just exchange them out for a different one. And to keep runners going like this, you have to hold down L1. And then if you want, you can do directional running, which is use the left thumbstick, which you select the runner and which base he's at, and then hold down the button in what base you would like to advance to. And that's it. Now doing the basics of pitching, and then here, if you're in the first inning, you'll have to warm up your pitcher. So he's mostly warmed up, but just for you, personally as a gamer, and you have to hold down the pitch you select for a certain amount of time, and then try to hit the line that comes back when you're finishing your follow through, like this, that yellow line. If you don't hit it, it's fine. You can still throw a strike. It's not needed. And then you hit the touchpad to end the warm up if you just don't want to do it. We're gonna do the basics of how to just pitch in a game. You'll want to select what pitch, so either X, circle, square, triangle. Sometimes there's L1s and stuff like that you can use, but in this case, my pitcher only has 4, and I'll do the 4-seam fastball, which is X, and you select that, and then you get to pick what location you'd like to throw the pitch, and then you just go from there by trying to get to the power meter, and then hitting that line once again. Okay, now I'll show you how to pitch out, which is L1 and X, and that just, if there's a runner on base, you'll get to throw it and they'll look the runner back, or if he's going, you can throw him out a lot easier, like this. It's the same as normal. And then you can intentionally walk someone with L1 and circle. And it usually takes 4 pitches, but in the game's case, it's only 1 and just counts as 4. And then if you want to change your pitch or anything like that, you also have to hit the up button. You can go to your bullpen. You select someone from anyone on this list. You select them, and you can either have them warm up, stretch and toss, and then put them right into the game, which is not recommended. So I'm gonna warm up Todd Redman, and I'm gonna let him sit for a few minutes. It doesn't take too long, maybe a batter or two. Just go through. So after this batter, I'll check to see where he's at in regards to being warmed up and ready to come into the game. It shows you right here who's warming up and how ready he is or not. You can also check the opponent's bullpen, which right now is empty. Another feature they have is you can do a mound visit to come talk to your pitcher that's in the game right now, and it also stalls a little bit for your guy warming up. And you can also, from this, you can make a defensive substitution, take anyone in your infield or outfield and bring them out for another person, or, like I said, go to your bullpen and change pitcher. I'm going to check the bullpen. It says he's warm and the red's about full. I'm going to put him in the game, and you just click X, and then you select put in game. If you want, you could have went down and selected sit down, and that means they'll just stop warming up. And then once again, like you did in the first inning, you can have him warm up, but you don't really have to if you don't want to. And the red line by the ball is telling you the direction that the ball will travel if you pitch it perfect, but it's not necessarily what will happen. Alright, now I'll do how to field, which is just as simple as just fielding off of a bunt. And then you take whoever you are and run with the ball and hit whatever. Oh my goodness. Well, ideally you're supposed to throw it to first base without a problem, which is circle on the base path. And then if you want to throw it to second, it's triangle, third, square, and home is X. And when it comes to outfield fielding, you're going to want to, if there's a ball that comes to the outfield, you have to get under the icon. It'll be just a baseball icon, and you will have to travel under that, and either, if you don't make the catch, pick it up, throw it in. You have a couple of options when throwing it as well. You can either, for example, go out and catch it like this. You can throw it to any base you want, or sometimes if it's deep enough, you can hit L1 and throw it into the cutoff man and then throw it from there. And that's just basics of pitching and fielding.